Good morning, community, family, and guests. We are so glad you are joining us today. Happy Mother's Day, and here's what's going on at Community. Youth, join us for Youth Church in the conference room at 10 o'clock a.m.
Please join Sister Holmes this Tuesday for Foundation Bible Study in the T.E. Holmes Fellowship Hall. Ladies, mark your calendars for the Women's Retreat, which will begin on Saturday, May 19th and ending on Sunday, May 20th.
Come from 8:30 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. to hear from our guest presenter and preacher, Reverend Deborah Jackson, Director of Lifelong Learning at Yale Divinity.
She formerly served as the Executive Director of the Ministers' Council of the American Baptist Churches USA. Prior
to that, she served for 8 years as the Senior Pastor of the First Baptist Church in Needham, Massachusetts. Dr. Deborah worked in business for 20 years with an emphasis on IT and software engineering before heeding the call to ministry.
Breakfast and lunch will be provided. For more information, please see Sister Janie Holmes.
Calling all college-bound seniors.
To make you ready for college admissions, the Aspirations for Higher Learning Pre-Collegiate Summer Institute is still accepting applications for its college prep program.
Please see Sister Carolyn Baker for applications and more information. Do you have plastic hangers around the house with no use for them? Hope Corner is in need.
They are still in need of plastic hangers and volunteers the first and third Saturday of each month from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. They are also looking for volunteers the third Thursday of this month to finish sorting clothing.
For more information on how you can volunteer and be of service, please see Sister Melissa Bowens, Sister Mary Clay, or Deacon Rosa Head.
The Kings in Christ Men's Ministry will meet this Saturday at 12 noon.
Calling all Christian Education Committee members. Our next meeting will be on May 23rd at 7 o'clock p.m.
If you would like to be a part of Christian education, we are highly encouraging you to attend the meeting, or please see Sister Carolyn Baker for more information.
African American women have demonstrated elegance and pride for generations. Their hats became symbols of that pride and dignity, even when the larger society tried to diminish their worth. The Black church became the place for wearing fancy hats. That tradition is being celebrated at the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture. Vintage turbans, hats, caps, and fascinators that span a half a century are on display, all from the shop of one woman, May Reeves. In 1942, a time when few women were becoming entrepreneurs, Reeves opened what would become a Philadelphia institution with a $500 bank loan. Her hat shop, May's Military, helped dress some of the most famous African-American women in the country, including iconic singers Marian Anderson, Ella Fitzgerald, and Lena Horne. During Mother's Day and Easter, there would be lines of women to purchase a hat from May Reeves. Reeves' hat business helped paint an extraordinary portrait of the Great Migration, according to the curator at the National Museum. Philadelphia residents still talk about how they used to save money to buy a hat from Reeves' shop. It was a center not just for Black fashion, but for voting on election days. Voting booths were brought into the hat shop so people in the neighborhood could vote. When we see women who still wear fancy hats to church on Sunday or bring them out on special occasions, it's a reminder to revere elegant Black women and mothers and the way they assert dignity. The National Museum of African American History and Culture has recreated a portion of May's shop, complete with its own original red neon sign, sewing machine, and antique furniture. So on this Mother's Day, we salute all the elegant women who continue to display dignity and pride with their hats. Happy Mother's Day.
As always, there are several exciting events and activities happening here at Community. Don't forget to stay updated by checking our monthly bulletin, e-blast, social media pages, and our bulletin board. For more information on all happenings here, check us out at www.cbcnewhaven.org.